You'd think 8 months of hurting would go away, or at least ease up by now. I was always told, over time, everything will get better. But why does it feel like it got worse?
This is me. I used to be an engineering professor. I'm now over 30 and have never been in a serious relationship before. How bad could sharing my love life be? Love Life Journal Entry Number 4. Growing Emotional Attachment with Streamer Girl. In the last entry, I concluded the story about Piano Girl. Now, we return to the Streamer Girl from episode 1. The one who wasn't ready for a relationship because she was still recovering from heartbreak. You haven't seen it yet? You should watch that first. That entry's timeline ended around August 8th, so we'll pick up where we left off. During August, I picked up a new game called Warframe because Streamer Girl wanted to play it. She had played it in the past and wanted to get back into it. So, throughout August, we were just playing Warframe all day, every day. Again, it wasn't just the two of us, there was a third person dragged into it. We'll call him Deku. I would play with Streamer Girl from the mornings, and Deku would join us whenever he was awake, which was typically in the late afternoon or after dinner. And he would keep Streamer Girl company throughout the night when I was sleeping. If you don't recall, I would sleep early and Streamer Girl basically never slept. Consistent with our relationship before, I still made Streamer Girl cry almost every day, and whenever she streamed, she would be like,
Don't make me cry again.
as if I was a bully or something. I would find myself flustered, wanting to defend myself, but knowing it was meant as a joke, despite being true, I would play along. Throughout our days, we would play Warframe, watch anime, and keep talking about the thoughts occupying her mind regarding her breakup. If you're wondering which anime, it was March Comes In Like a Lion, one of my favorite slice of life animes. That was August. The following month of September was filled with a lot of emotions for Streamer Girl. I kept track of a few things she would say, like, on September 6th,
I went to bed early because I wasn't feeling good. I woke up feeling even worse. Good morning, by the way. Sorry if I woke you up. I don't know if it's me getting sick or something else. I'm just extra sad. It just feels like stacked sadness, a series of never-ending why, and I really didn't want to wake up today.
On September 8th, she had a bad time at dinner with family, which led to a bad time playing games on stream. She apologized the next day.
I just wanted to apologize for my behavior during Warframe tonight. It wasn't fair of me to lash out at everyone else the way that I did just because I was stressed out. I should have been better. I know better. It's just a game. I just feel really bad still. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'm also sorry that I contributed to stressing you out. I'm actually happy that you lashed out rather than being chill.
I don't like lashing out. I always feel so bad afterwards. Also, good morning, sunshine.
She had this phrase of saying, "Good morning, sunshine," and though I knew she said it to everyone, I won't lie, it made my heart flutter. On September 18th,
You'd think 8 months of hurting would go away, or at least ease up by now. I was always told, over time, everything will get better. But why does it feel like it got worse? I uprooted my life for someone, then was told I wasn't good enough. I moved home, hole in my heart, trying to pick up the pieces of my life. I lost myself for a very long time. I don't miss him. I always say that I wouldn't take him back. There's no point. But now there's this void. When I first moved back, I was so dependent on having someone keep me company on Discord to fall asleep. And you don't even have to physically be there because Discord Mobile doesn't actually disconnect you. I felt really bad because sometimes you would hear me going through night terrors, or I would be crying my heart out whilst I slept. The one who was there for me majority of it was Deku. I always felt so bad, so I try not to push him too hard. I tried pretending to be okay. I broke even more from that. You've been helping, without even asking. I have something to look forward to every morning. It's hard when Deku's sleep schedule makes him wake up at 6 p.m. my time. So oftentimes I just sit by myself, destructive behavior and all. I mean, I've seen how upset you get from people you don't vibe with, and you haven't told me to fuck off yet. So it's nice. There's no emotional attachment. I just genuinely enjoy spending time with you.
I'm pretty sure this is when I realized there was actually some emotional attachment growing or catching feels on my end. Or I was probably lying to myself, saying this was just a good friendship because I, too, genuinely enjoyed spending time with her. On September 20th, she was describing how it was so hard at home and I had suggested moving out.
It's not financially feasible. I literally used up all my savings living abroad with the boy. I think that's just it. I was the happiest there. Maybe not because I was with the boy, but mainly because I was just away from all of this. Whatever this family is. I love my parents, but I was always forced to keep busy and I never had anything to help me fund myself. I never had many friends growing up because I wasn't allowed going out. I don't have anything that interests me. I don't care enough to explore things on my own. I'm just really good at doing what I'm told. Other than that, I don't care about much of anything.
Months later, Streamer Girl shared that this September 20th was the day that she started latching onto me emotionally because of how hard her home life was. On September 22nd, I had to wake up early to drive my friend's dog to the airport. Quick context, I had been helping this friend take care of her Shiba Inu since adoption. Look at her, she's so cute. The friend flew back to her home country because of the pandemic, but couldn't take her dog with her at the time. So later, when she figured out how to fly a pet overseas, she asked me to drive the dog to the airport, which was a 6-hour round trip. After returning from the drive, I took a nap, and Streamer Girl was waiting for me to wake up.
Did you just wake up?
Nah, a little bit ago.
And you never tell me?
She says it in such a cute way. She also has a phrase,
Notice me.
and oh my gosh, how it makes my heart beat. On September 25th, after she slept for the day and after dinner, she sat down and started crying. Something happened?
Nothing. I woke up, had dinner, sat down, started crying.
What are you feeling?
Pure sadness.
Create me a scenario of what that sadness feels like, unless you don't want to talk about it.
I woke up and thought, what's the point? Insecurity? Depression? I don't know.
Did something trigger it, like Claned?
I often wonder why I wasn't good enough. I think Claned was a healthy release because I've been fighting it and bottling up the feelings. I tried to restrict myself from feeling this way.
By this month, we were watching Claned, another anime with heavy feels. On September 27th,
Is it okay if I call, even if I'm a little weepy?
on September 29th,
I also don't think I've ever thanked you or told you how much I appreciate you for everything you've done and helped me with. I'm slowly waking up. I don't think my brain will let me go to sleep. I'm just a little ball of sadness. I'm getting up, gonna brush up and make some tea.
on October 1st, she shared about more of her home troubles, and she talked about the bad interaction we had on stream the night before.
I don't know, things just started piling on top as the night progressed. I got upset because I was addressing chat and you told me to stop and focus. I didn't even want to go hunt bosses on Warframe. I was already having an off day without chat being a distraction. I just wanted to be able to communicate with everyone at a slightly better level at home, but I'm not allowed.
I'm sorry that all this stuff happened to you before stream. I had no idea it was that bad. I knew something was up.
I didn't want to bring down the mood.
You can't fake a mood.
I just wanted to keep some sort of consistency before I lost my shit completely.
We talked more that afternoon, but I don't remember exactly what we talked about. Later, in the evening, she wrote me another message.
I've been thinking about all we talked about and have been scrambling to find the right words to say. I don't feel like putting a pin in it because I feel like it's going to result in me never saying anything. Usually I'm super apologetic, but it doesn't change the fact that things happened the way that it did. All I can really say is thank you for always being so patient with me and walking me through all of it. You've opened so many doors for me that I thought were shut forever. I really don't know how I can thank you enough or show you my appreciation. I'll keep working towards a better me, and hopefully I'll feel proud of myself one day too.
So, months later, Streamer Girl shared how, by this point on October 1st, she knew that she had grown some feelings for me. She didn't think it was possible after she was broken up with, but she said she did. And early on in our friendship, she actually asked me whether I'd be interested in dating a non-Christian, and I said no. Even though she had developed a bit of feelings, she shoved them under a rug. On my end, honestly, all I wanted to do was help her heal and help her look forward to living life. That's it for this episode. If you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching, and I hope to share more in the next episode. Thanks. Bye-bye.